come on. Thank you. And we're back with Empyrion because I enjoy it. I do wonder which other games I should play. Oh, crap. I didn't update it. Oh, I forgot to press done. Whoops. I was about to say, what's taking this thing so long? Now, I did have a thought on what I was going to do. Oh, that's where we are. I was, because this thing's going to have be higher up. But so what I was thinking was continuing this angulature down further, maybe at more of a angle. But then I'd have to do something about back here. I'd have to add something so I could get up into the dang thing. Now, what were we... I don't remember what we were after. Probably iron, right? We're probably here for iron. There's also that oxygen thing. Oxygen stuff. There's now 1% left. No problem. I should have stuff. Oxygen down there. But that wasn't the only thing. Maybe it was actually copper and silicon. It's kind of coming back to me. I actually think I was after copper and silicon. Let's head to the trading station. So I think we're gonna get a bit of copper, some silicon, copper, and iron. Because I think we were out of those things because of I wanted to build something that required those items. Better thrusters. I think it was better thrusters, wasn't it? I was wanting to build better thrusters for this thing. In saying that, maybe I should look at the trading stations, see if they got any... see if they got any of those plasma things for the better thrusters, the upgraded, improved thrusters. There are more expensive ones. Oh yeah, I was gonna try and build those bigger ones. That was a 2x2x5. Too high, too wide, and 5 long. But if I can get some plasma regulators, I can then go to the 3x3 by whatever. So because as if this is going to be a transport, it's going to need a good amount of downward thrust. To be able to hold heavy amounts of cargo. No energy, huh? And I'm low on food. There's that. Now let's shove the rest of those into here. There's no need for you to have guns on currently. Right, I can do that because we're friendly with the Polaris. I'm not at risk of angering them. Arms. What do you have, kind sir? Mostly guns. I might get that. Plasma converters, a thruster reaction chamber module used to convert waste from a ship's generators into ionized gases to be used as propellant for increased thrust. That could be exactly what I want. Small vessel thrusters. Plastic tubes, electronics, computers, energy regulators, titanium plate, which we can get, that's on the moon. Steel, cobalt alloys. That, and then that's a small ion jet. This one's a large ion jet. Titanium plates. This cosmium alloy, that's why I didn't get that one. And those are the plasma converters. But requires this cosmium alloy. Plastic tube, mechanical components. Electronics, motors, computers, energy regulators, titanium plates, cobalt alloy, graphite. What? Output count 1. Oh yeah, because yeah. Motor advanced titanium, just cosmium alloy. That's yep. This cosmium alloy is this cosmium alloy. Titanium plates as cobalt, which is an upgrade from this one. So I might be able to upgrade some of these, especially if I get myself some titanium and cobalt. Yeah, that's out of my reach at the moment. This is the antimatter stuff. Oh, advanced capacitors. Because I also wanted to upgrade these to this. Okay. How much do these cost? 5,000 each. I don't want to sell by too much, so I'll leave it at that. I suppose that's it. From here. I like what they've done with the markets and things. It makes them more usable, more useful. Now, if I was to... Let's just see... Titanium, energy regulators, electronics motor, computer, cobalt alloy, graphite. I can just upgrade them. Right. I need to turn the things on. Okay. Let's go after the copper. Should I expand the windows left and right? Should I keep it the way it is? Interesting. How close are we to the... Well, are we on it, or are we, like, next to it? Because if I can just stay in here while this thing mines would be great. Basically on top of the thing. still need to get myself a better drill. I wonder if I can buy myself a better drill. Because buying myself a better drill would at least allow things to go faster. I hope Reforged Eden 2 is still being updated. I don't see why not, it's a very popular mod. We'll be able to hold a lot more if I refine the materials volume-wise. If I get the vessel, maybe I should create something that's more combat focused, or a tank, which is what this thing's meant to be for, transporting tanks and hover vessels and things. Bollocks. I wasn't expecting to be able to complete this whole thing. Creepy thing being added to your... yeah. Let's not drop into that. It's gonna be difficult for me to get out again. Gonna want to move those at some point. Them back somewhere. So wait, oxygen in there. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense that there's oxygen in there when there's holes in the ship still. This is back at the crashed ship. That crashed ship. I'll keep the thrusters on. Turrets on, rather. For my protection. Shooting something off that direction. What is shooting off? All these things. Yeah, I can see why. I was hoping it would be something with, like, meat. Wonder if I can get some... Ah. I wanna... Auto miners. Can I afford to get... Probably could have. That one before I bought all those plasma converters. Oh. Oops, I was a little distracted. Because my thoughts were, if I could... I was thinking if I could get some auto miners, then I wouldn't be... and I wouldn't have to do this myself. Was my thinking on the matter. Because if I don't have to mine this stuff, then that would... myself, then that would leave me room for other things. Let's see how much those auto miner cores were. I'm not even sure I got enough points for an auto miner. If I got the cores, then that would mean all that would be left is to construct it. Well, on the ground, you do not need to be on like that. Oh, they're just stones. I thought it was going to be some sort of moss thing. I think the joint is... I think the cores are on this space station. Oh, this is the moon. Kinda cool. I like that. I like that little feature. Quartermaster, got some foods. Hydrogen bottle. You don't have anything I want. Ring Studios. Entertainment and media. Wait, are these all the same? Some variations would be nice, but it is only beta. Here we go. This is what I was after. What do you... Only the cores? Well, what happened with you? And of course, you got nothing in stock, as per normal. No, there's a different way off, and it's not that direction. Here, that's the card player. Nope, not you. Medic. That's the med bay. Farmer. That's a weapon dealer. Hmm. I swear there was more. I swear this guy had more. But all he's got is those 4 things. Swear there was another dude around selling parts. No, that's gonna be bar and grill, that's food. You're more food. Bathroom. Limited access. Who am I missing? Because that droid sells, well, nothing because he's got nothing in stock. And then the dude around there sells parts, but nothing else. I've heard that those snobs at Gold Standard Luxuries are allowed to sell a certain poster because the Xerax High Command didn't like the portrayal of their people. Aren't allowed to sell a certain poster because the Xerax High Command didn't like the portrayal of their people. Apparently they have crates of the things filling up their factories. Despite our name, we don't actually carry or sell those. You're not even allowed to have them, since possession of them is illegal by order of the Empire. It's ridiculous, since the Xerax Empire as well are well known to send expeditions into the depths of legacy-infested hellholes for those quantum processors to use themselves. So, yeah. If you want quantum processors, you'll either have to dive into one of those nightmarish warrens or pry them out of a major Xerax base's computers. Not that I'm recommending you do either of them. Just saying that it's where you'd find them. How long? Wonder how long his thing resets. If it resets at all. Alright. No. Well, the same as the moon. Okay, for now we're gonna have to deal. I swear that quantum guy was selling minor cores. Auto minor cores. And not just those 4 boxes. But maybe I was wrong. Is there a way to put that on a key? Turn the thrusters on through a key. Here we go. Now I can actually see. Some lights in here. Maybe you attach them to a sensor that so they turn on when they sense movement inside. I bet drilling with the laser would not have so much black smoke dust getting kicked up. Oops. Also, I thought I brought more fuel with me. Apparently not. No matter. There's plenty of trees around. Speaking of, maybe I should actually do that. Crimson Oak. $15. $12. Yay! No. I almost fell into my own hole. Let's not do that. Or make a habit of that. Preferably. Two. Apparently. Over here. At the front. And that's all the fuel I have. Until now. I do hope that I'm not mining for this whole damn stream. Hours of just bloody mining would be unfortunate. I do want to make some progress towards being able to go to other systems, which is what I'm going to have to do to get to the UCH and the next let's do it that way. I think most of it's being held up by these logs. Volume 10. 10 per, yes. Most of it's being held up by logs. You can hold those for now. What else can you hold? This. And this. Alright. It needs time to go through its stuff, it looks like. There's another one I could possibly do that's not... It's a lot of building, there's not a lot of action like... There's no action in the one that I could do, which is Stationeers. In Stationeers there's no action at all. Empyrion at least has some action. But it has more of a... focus on other things. No, that's just a computer. Advanced electronics query requires neodymium, cobalt alloy, and titanium plate. As interesting as watching that go, I am not going to be able to make progress while I'm just watching stuff. Putting stuff in that ammo box might be my next go-to, depending on how much room that's got. I'm pretty sure I shrunk how much room that was given. Yes, yes I did. I shrunk it by a lot. With any hope, I will not have to get iron anytime soon, but I wouldn't bet on it. So the volume stuff, which I don't normally have on, is making for an interesting challenge. Unintended challenge, but a challenge nonetheless. I thought I might have had more around here. Maybe it did. Maybe I took too long. What am I gonna do with you? What? Not what I wanted. Didn't want to make unnecessary room. Might be a good idea to drop this stuff off. Because all I got is the room in here. The volume of the dust is rather small. So let's do that. What feeds into itself? Gonna be doing that for a while. Wonder maybe I can just rearrange some things while I wait. Yes. Oh, I should be careful on... Wait, at the moment, like, bloody that. Only got 100 room. Because there's going to be more in here. I could possibly move these back. More into the wall. Oh, that's useful. Ton of weight off me. Right. Let's do this one bit at a time. It's... I wonder if you're gonna have any better luck space-wise. Apparently I can fit into areas this thing cannot. Interesting. Well, there's that. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. No, I don't want to put it in the wall. I think in the wall's gonna... Yeah, the wall's stupid. Where's the front? The front's here, so... Let's put... the generators at the back. Such. No, one at a time, because otherwise we're gonna lose space. Oh, that's the top one. All right. Oh, maybe I can do more than one, but... don't really want to risk doing more than one. Let's see how much those extensions give. Maybe... one CPU per extension, 125 capacity per... and I can do one. Should be able to do one. Probably two. Now I can possibly do two at once, but... why risk it? Is that... oxygen? Ooh. Want to leave enough room so it can still do its thing. I want to put oxygen bottles away so I can do my thing. Happy accident, though. Probably could be managing the space better. Gee. So glad those things are active, but at the same time, sometimes they just scare the crap out of me. Thinking maybe giving it some sort of protective cover. If things blow up around it, it's not completely exposed. I suppose that can be more in the wall. I think it being in the wall kind of makes more sense, visually speaking. Oh, that's that. So I could just do a thing around that. So I'll put that life stuff there. Well, it's definitely more spacious up in here. What's the biggest one I got? Huh. Biggest one I got, huh? It's still just a wee bit short. Well, I suppose I didn't have to make it so high. still want to leave enough room for things. God, that was a thing. Now let's refill this thing with oxygen. Thought something looked weird there for a moment. Oh, it's because you need so many fibers. Well, it's more spacious at least. It's still doing its thing, so... Little... organization of the ship. What would make this more fun is if I was doing it with other people. We were doing it as a team. Probably go through things faster instead of just me doing everything on my own. Could have had each one of us have our own vehicles, maybe specialize in a certain thing. Go in as a... get the Xeric spaces as a team, watch each other's backs, maybe hit some abandoned areas. Hit some legacy spots. And you see, that's why I want better thrusters. Because all this mass I'm carrying, and I've got no hover ship on me, which makes it worse, is slowing down my ship. Which means at full capacity, it gets a speed debuff, and I don't want that. Even if it's more cumbersome rehandling, I want it to be able to fly at full speed within an atmosphere. I'm not surprised. I shouldn't really be surprised that that's where it is. I wonder what this thing's gonna look like once it's finished. That's the construction one. This is the resource one. Don't have a lot of cobalt alloy. However, I do have cobalt. Yeah, okay, now that's on me. Whoops. Carbon substrate and bone. But I wonder why it needs carbon's bone for. Carbon substrate and bone. So a bit of this. And bone. Cast, because I was an idiot. I'm about to say, the other thing's not, you know, full of any of much, just medication. I still don't like that. Let's not drop again. Where's that? Here it is. Small vessel. I thought I had some of those. Yeah, I wanted to build a few of these. How did I build any though? I built one. Need advanced capacitors. Which requires neodymium, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Advanced. That's power coil. That's plasma coil. Flux. Yeah. Neodymium. You should be able to make the parts I want. And there we go. Morning. How are you? It is good, thanks. How are you? Oh, right. That's what I was doing. Also, the only atmosphere around at the moment is on my small vessel, so I'm going to try and stay in here. Is it all closed up? No. Alright. those side parts should be closed off now. $50. Why am I breathing so heavily? Just a little tired and all, to be honest. Oh, my spaceship or the fact I'm building out in space? Because I love space. Space is cool. Oh, did I not attach that? Alright. Did not attach that. Alright. Let's attach it now. Now you got RCS. Let's give that a bit of protection. I'm pretty sure I got some on here already. Yes. Wait, what? Oh, it would help if I turned them around. Let's access to those. I've been rigging for about 4 hours. Oh, yes. Is it like Planet Crafter? Good question. I don't know what Planet Crafter is. Open world terraforming, sort of. You're not terraforming planets, though. The idea of this game, from what I was told and can remember, is that it came from the game Space Engineers, but a group didn't like it not having didn't like it not having law, so they took the general idea of Space Engineers, and then made their own game with law and such, from my understanding. It's a good game. It's block choices leave much to be desired. However, I think that could be improved. Because your block choice is all of this. Space Engineer IRL? No. I wish, but no. I can do it. If it's gonna point that way, I might as well do it from this direction first. Or maybe have it stick out this much. Oh, this much. But I only created. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to create 4 more. Why couldn't I math properly? Why no math properly? Ah, because of course. I can use register. That is hella cool. Do you... I designed her general concept myself, but I got an artist that I work through to bring her together. Who is currently working on some things for me. Oh, I can't access them from here. Bollocks. It's kind of cool. I like that. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but kind of like it. Now I just have to improve the downward thrust once I'm done with that. So I'm gonna have to ask for 4 more. I hope I got the materials. I didn't spend a good hour just to not have the materials. Just gonna depend on Graphite, the carbon. How much carbon do I have? Where is it? You didn't go through all the carbon, did you? Crap. I think it might have. It's unfortunate. I might have to start repurposing my other stuff. Was that up? Oh, that's actually different. It's, that's the other one. These ones. Yes, it's these. And this. It exists, it just needs some tech stuff. Thank you for the follow. Mind it. Possibly. One, two, three, four. Yeah. There we go. That's made 2. You're telling me I don't have enough? For another? What about this side? Cool, they match. I'm currently streaming. Oh, it's still making them, so I do have carbon somewhere. Not entirely sure where. Maybe. I'm not exactly looking for artists, I'm afraid. Artists are the one thing I am not looking for. Because I've already got an artist and I can't pay for more. Oh, where does begin? Lana is a... Not Lana. Naniko. Naniko is a name. Is a... Bilkin Yadva, which Yadva are a... royal... is like a royalty type station, almost. Almost, not quite, but almost. They call... who call themselves... the species I have dubbed Bilkin are a warrior species. Hang on, I'm just concentrating on my build is all. Yeah, they're a warrior species, and Nanika is part of one of the royal Yadva families of... I'm not entirely sure how many. But there's a bunch of them, and they all got their own, culture and how they handle things. Yo, that's hot in there. Okay, note to self, let's not just go in there willy-nilly. That spot's freaking hot. Possibly could do that. I don't mind having a look at other people's creativity. I've got 103 in there already. I can't create another one. No, I was missing neodymium. All good. I think I'm going to just salvage these. Yes, I'm just going to salvage these for the parts. Then salvage these. Then hopefully I'll have enough for better thrusters. Mechanical parts, electronics, computers. Took all of that. All of the carbon substrate that I had. Okay. Because I had these. Which has so 80 CPU for 140. 50% increase for 100% more thrust. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then -1 because it's built one. So can you add me? See you later. Fuck. Oh. Motherfucker. Maybe I shouldn't just have... God damn it. hope it's good enough to build one of these. Oh. Let's start putting these in. I don't have to be outside for this. Well, here's the downward thrust. Upward thrust. Hope it's not done. It is done, damn it. Cobalt. And energy regulators. Which energy regulators? Why is it because I got... No? Well, energy regulators I should be able to build. Because I've got copper and silicon. Cobalt I don't have a lot of. Oh, now I'll build a deconstructor. I didn't realize. It's probably best I don't do that. It's probably best it has its own crate. Is there? Gonna attempt to make more room. Right, let's deal with one before dealing with the other. Why are you doing that for? Thank you. Right, it's T. Wait, why can't I just... So stupid. Wonder if I can make it... If I can make it to the space station, then I should be... Oh, but they don't have any... It would be great if I could just link the box, like do what I normally do, play, just select different inventory than my inventory when going through a box. Would be great. Lesson learned, I suppose. Still, it's annoying. of it? That's all of it. Now, so I don't have to pick up all the stuff. Again. Going to move you all into one box. And then we do this. All the crafted stuff should be at the bottom. No. Do this, then there should be another one. Hey. Now you doing this one to this one? Yes. You're doing this one to this one. Same as you. Is there anything I want to put into there? Maybe these. Some missiles. I don't want that. I do want that. For now, I'll get rid of that and that. Recycle those. These. Don't exactly need that many. Alright. Now if I turn you on, it's just going to get started, isn't it? It's kind of cool watching it just go. Kind of cool just what, like how it's just making such short work of everything. energy regulators. What's stopping me from building those? Cobalt? Yes, I think it's cobalt stopping me from doing that. Got me a lot of cobalt alloys. Okay, I got up thrust, I got down thrust. If because I do have a bunch of them. If I sort them out better, I will be able to make my way through things. Oh, I got 4. Alright, so there's at least one that side. One that side. So I can at least go places now. And because of the thrusters, the new thrusters, we got a booster. Nice. That boosts our speed by 30. Wonder if the bigger ones boost it by more. Dude, that's the way it's gonna be. I'm definitely gonna need some more, whatchamacallit? That's proethium. However, I'm looking for cobalt. Good old average cobalt. Silicon could use a bit more of that, but cobalt is what we really need. Copper, cobalt. That's probably a drone, right? A rocket drone specifically. $330 meters. Ah, bloody. Come on, bloody moon. I was hoping to snipe the rocket drone out the sky, but it looks to have gone elsewhere. No. I did hit it. Feels good to be able to go drone hunting. Gimme. What is... Okay, computers, metal, scrap. Two computers and a metal scrap, alright. So... Basically nothing? No, I got missiles. Got some missiles as well. Dang, my food's... Yep, there it is. Eyes are hungry. That's gonna do it for me for today. Thanks for joining me. Remember to look after yourselves and each other. Have a good day and a good night. Ta-ta!